What did you go out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken by the wind? What Jesus is saying, this is a rhetorical question. Did you go out to see John the Baptist teach in the wilderness, who might have been being tossed to and fro by every wind and whim of doctrine? He's asking this in a rhetorical sense. Like, no, you did not go out there to find a man who was not completely confident in the message that he was proclaiming. He was not easily swayed by popular opinion. And then look at verse 8. But what did you go out to see? A man dressed in soft clothing? Behold, those who wear soft clothing are in king's palaces. John did not dress to impress people. He did not try to blend in to be liked. Again, he was wearing a camel's hair garment. He ate locusts in wild honey. How many of us have ever eaten a locust? I would never care to unless I had to. I don't care how much honey you dip it in. I cannot imagine that that would taste well at all. Look at what he says next. Verse 9, what did you go out to see? A prophet. A prophet in this sense in the New Testament era is a forth-teller, telling something that is true, not a foreteller of predicting the future. So he was saying John is a forth-teller. He was a messenger. John was an envoy of truth, a forerunner to tell of the greatness that is to come. John the Baptist was the morning star to the Son of Righteousness, Jesus, when he came in his earthly ministry. So based off of this description that we see here in verses 7, 8, and 9, I think we can come to understand what kind of character did John the Baptist have. It was a relentless, persistent, unwavering, dedicated, and disciplined individual to do what he was put on this earth to do. That's John. And even though it ended up with him getting his head lobbed off and served as a platter to the daughter and to the wife of Herod's wife, Herodias, it still did not change how he was. And then in verse 10, Jesus is quoting from Malachi 3 verse 1, where it says, "This is the one about whom it is written, behold, I send my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way before you." So even in verse 10, we see a fulfillment of Old Testament prophecy in twofold. One, in the messianic coming of Jesus Christ, and secondly, in the foretelling of the forerunner of John the Baptist. So look at how incredibly interwoven Scripture is. It is incredible.